Wake Island, claimed by the United States in 1899 and controlled by the U.S. Navy starting in 1934. Long before it became a strategic refueling station for the Air Force, the island solidified its place in military history when it was attacked on December 8, 1941. Due to its location across the international date line, it was the first target of the Japanese attack on the United States during World War II.
There's a lot of historical significance to Wake Island. A lot of people don't necessarily know if you ask them where Wake Island is, or they even know that it was the first island to be struck. The Japanese took over. To this day, you still see remnants of what was back then.
One of the most notable historic landmarks is 98 Rock. After being mortally wounded during a mass execution, one of the 98 American civilian POWs escaped and swam nearly 2 miles across the lagoon and carved the memory of his fallen brethren into a coral stone before being recaptured and later killed. Wake is also one of 7 islands in the Pacific Remote Islands National Marine Monument. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service works hand in hand with the Air Force to maintain more than 490,000 square miles of exclusive economic zone and refuge. Wilkes Island on the western peak of the atoll is home to a bird sanctuary with 40,000 birds and more than 12 species. After many years of exchanging hands between service branches, the United States Air Force assumed administrative control of Wake in 2002. Today, the airmen of the Pacific Air Force Support Center, Detachment 1, are charged with oversight of the atoll and its small community of contracted and civilian employees. Whether it's Navy F-18s or Air Force tankers, exercises or real-world emergencies, Wake is the only 10,000-foot tactical runway for nearly 2,000 miles. Their mission is to provide U.S. and foreign governments trans-Pacific aircraft movements through en route services and emergency response. So rest easy and know that the men and women of Wake have already been up for hours, safeguarding your future, because Wake is where America's day really begins.